So what can I expect from phase 3 of ACL rehab?
In phase 3, it depends upon your goals. So if you are looking to return to running and cycling, you should be very close to achieving those goals. So you would have started your walk to run program, and so you need to be discussing with your physiotherapist your kind of goals for discharge, really. If you are looking to return to more dynamic sports, as we mentioned, those that involve cutting and twisting and turning, then unfortunately perhaps you've still got some way to go in terms of your rehab. So phase 3 for those patients will involve progressing and developing on your strength base, and also continuing with some neuromuscular control exercises, but making these more complex and much more specific to the individual and specific to your goals. So thinking about the types of sport that you want to get back to doing. Okay. So types of activity for these exercises might include skipping or hopping. It might include some sprint drills and footwork drills. Generally something that's a little bit more dynamic. We'll also be introducing some change of direction exercises, initially starting in a relatively controlled way.
Okay, and what will the main milestones of this level be?
So the milestones for phase 3 are a mixture again of strength milestones and control milestones. So one of the big ones we look at is looking at your limb symmetry. So that's comparing your operated leg with the unoperated leg. So for a single leg press, we would be looking for you to be able to push 125% of your own body weight. And that might seem like a lot, but actually you only need to achieve that as a 1 repetition, and it is much more attainable than you would think. We're also then looking at other muscle groups within your leg, and then making sure again that we're seeing progress in terms of strength within those muscle groups. Alongside that, we're looking at your quality of movement. So we might be assessing things like a single leg hop or a single leg hop down from a step, and making sure that you're achieving good control with those types of activities. We're also thinking about your ability to run, so you should be working through your walk to run program, and by the end of that you should be able to run for 20 minutes continuously without any significant increase in your knee pain or swelling.
Thanks. So what are the common problems of this phase of ACL rehab?
Probably the most common is a dip in your motivation. You would have already been going for some months in your rehab, and some people can find that the routine becomes a little bit stale. Okay? If you feel that this is happening, there are ways about improving this. So you can certainly look at your goals again. What do you want to achieve in the longer term? What sport do you want to get back to? And discuss this with your physiotherapist. They may consider adapting some of your exercises and changing them a little bit to kind of liven things up a little bit and make it more interesting for you, and therefore you're more likely to continue to complete those on a regular basis. The second thing that is relatively common is that because of the intensity of exercise that you're completing, you may develop other aches and pains in your knee, which are not related to the initial ACL surgery that you've had. So commonly people might experience pain in the front of the kneecap. If you're experiencing this, there are definitely things that your physiotherapist will be able to advise you on to improve these symptoms.